classified data.
Attention Media Podcast, The AI Experience.
And thoughtfulness.
It's natural to have such concerns. Gene editing is a powerful tool, and with great power comes great responsibility. We need to approach it with humility and respect for life's intricacies.
I agree. We must ensure that we use CRISPR and other gene editing technologies with utmost caution and respect for human life. And as we venture into this unexplored domain, we must prioritize the well-being and autonomy of individuals affected by this technology.
And we mustn't forget the broader societal impact. How will this technology affect concepts like diversity and individuality? As we advance in gene editing, we need to ensure that it doesn't lead to a homogenized world where genetic privilege determines one's future.
Precisely. We don't want to create a world of designer babies where genetic privilege becomes the norm. Embracing diversity and celebrating individual uniqueness is essential to maintaining a just and equitable society. We need to safeguard against any form of discrimination or inequality that could arise from gene editing. Striking that delicate balance between scientific progress and ethical responsibility is paramount. So, how do we strike that delicate balance between progress and ethics? How do we ensure that we don't let the pursuit of scientific advancement overshadow our ethical compass?
It's not an easy task. But it starts with robust regulations, transparent research, and a collective commitment to responsible usage. We need to establish ethical frameworks that guide us as we navigate this uncharted territory.
And let's not forget education. We must ensure that the public understands the science and implications of gene editing. By promoting informed discussions, we can create a society that actively participates in shaping the ethical boundaries of this technology.
True, but we must tread carefully. The ethical considerations surrounding genetic editing demand cautious, well-informed decisions.
Responsibility indeed. The impact of biohacking on society cannot be ignored. As we delve deeper into this topic, we must also acknowledge the disparities it may create, a world where the privileged few have access to enhancements beyond imagination.
A world divided by the haves and have-nots, each with vastly different abilities and potentials. We must navigate this future with wisdom and compassion.
It's a daunting path, but one we must explore with unwavering curiosity and respect for ethical boundaries. Our pursuit of knowledge must always be balanced with the preservation of human dignity.
Indeed, Dr. Godfrey. Biohacking may be a reflection of our unyielding ambition, but it must be tempered with the wisdom of restraint. In our quest to optimize humanity, let us not forget our humanity itself.
Well said, Mr. Wolfgang Legostein Hossenbergadov Jr. As we continue this podcast, let us delve deeper into the scientific references, the captivating stories, and the ethical dilemmas that biohacking poses.
The world of biohacking is a tapestry of fascinating scientific discoveries and thought-provoking ethical quandaries. One scientific reference that caught my attention is a study published in the Journal of Neuroscience. It explores the potential of TDCS, or transcranial direct current stimulation, to enhance cognitive abilities. The findings are both exciting and cautionary, as they underscore the need for meticulous research and ethical considerations in brain-enhancing technologies. You know, TDCS has been gaining significant attention in recent years as a non-invasive brain stimulation technique. In this study, researchers conducted a meta-analysis of various trials, examining its impact on memory, attention, and learning. What they discovered was truly fascinating. They found that it can modulate the brain's neural activity, leading to enhanced cognitive functions. However, while the potential benefits are promising, there are important caveats to consider. The study also shed light on the importance of individual variability in response to transcranial direct current stimulation. It appears that the effectiveness of this technique can vary from person to person based on factors such as brain anatomy, baseline cognitive abilities, and even genetic factors. Now, here comes the intriguing part. As with any novel technology, ethical questions arise. When discussing brain-enhancing technologies like TDCS, we must consider the implications of cognitive enhancement. For instance, how do we ensure equitable access to such interventions? Will cognitive enhancements lead to societal disparities, creating a divide between those who can afford these technologies and those who cannot? Moreover, we need to ponder the long-term effects on the brain. The brain is a complex and delicate organ, and altering its function is a matter that demands caution. There's a critical need for rigorous long-term studies to assess the safety and potential side effects of repeated applications.
That sounds like a riveting study, Mr. Wolfgang Legelstein Hossenbagadov Jr. Speaking of captivating stories, I came across an account of an individual who used biohacking to overcome a severe physical limitation. Picture this, it was back in 2015, there was a young woman named Lily. Now, Lily was passionate about rock climbing, but a climbing accident left her with a partially paralyzed arm. Determined to get back to her beloved sport, she embarked on a journey of biohacking and discovered a cutting-edge exoskeleton technology.
That's a remarkable testament to the transformative potential of biohacking. Dr. Kwazawatsa Kwakit Kwalakwaza Zabalatsa Godfrey. Please continue with the story.
Oh, you're in for a treat. So, Lily got her hands on this futuristic exoskeleton prototype. We are talking sleek design, advanced robotics, the works. She called it her bionic climbing arm. Now, as you can imagine, this wasn't your typical everyday device. It was the talk of the town. Every time Lily stepped into the climbing gym wearing her bionic climbing arm, it was like something out of a sci-fi movie.
I can picture it now. What was the reaction from other climbers?
Oh, it was priceless. At first, jaws dropped, eyes widened, and there was this collective whoa echoing through the gym. Some people thought Lily had morphed into a superhero overnight. Others joked that the gym had turned into the set of a futuristic action film.
I bet it was quite the spectacle.
It was, indeed. But you know what? The most amazing part was seeing Lily's face light up every time she strapped on that bionic climbing arm. She regained her confidence, and her determination was infectious. She climbed like never before, conquering routes that even seasoned climbers found challenging. It was a sight to behold.
What a fantastic story of resilience and innovation. And I'm guessing that Lily's bionic climbing arm sparked conversations about the possibilities of biohacking in other areas too.
Absolutely. Lily's story became the talk of the town and beyond. It was featured in local news, inspiring people far and wide. That's the magic of biohacking. It has the power to ignite hope and bring breakthroughs to those who need it most.
Indeed. It's stories like Lily's that remind us of the potential impact of biohacking on individual lives. And in the midst of scientific breakthroughs and ethical considerations, it's crucial to remember the human element that lies at the heart of this journey.
Let me share another one that left a lasting impression on me. It was back in 2022, at an international biohacking conference. I had the pleasure of meeting a scientist named Dr. Emma Parker. She was a brilliant mind with a keen interest in neuroprosthetics. Dr. Parker was working on an innovative project, a brain-computer interface that could restore mobility to individuals with spinal cord injuries. Now, what made her project even more captivating was her inspiration. You see, Dr. Parker had a childhood friend who faced a tragic accident, leaving him paralyzed from the waist down. It was this friendship that fueled her determination to make a difference.
That's a powerful driving force. Please go on with the story.
It was a moment that brought tears to many eyes. As Dr. Parker guided Alex through the calibration process, we all held our breaths. And then, like magic, Alex's robotic exoskeleton began to move in sync with his thoughts. The entire room erupted in applause and cheers. It was an emotional roller coaster, and I must admit, I shed a tear or two. It was Dr. Parker's innovation held the promise of transforming the lives of countless individuals with spinal cord injuries. But amidst the excitement, she also emphasized the need for continued research and ethical considerations to ensure the technology's responsible and equitable deployment.
Indeed. The ethical implications of such groundbreaking advancements are immense. It's crucial to navigate the balance between scientific progress and the well-being of those affected. Biohacking is a double-edged sword, a frontier with both promise and peril. It's imperative to approach it with humility and a deep sense of responsibility. Our goal is to unravel the secrets of biohacking while keeping our moral compass intact. Join us on this intellectual journey as we confront the questions that will shape the future of humanity.
Absolutely. And what better way to start than by addressing some common questions about biohacking, questions that many of our listeners might be pondering as they embark on their own paths of self-optimization. Let's dive right in.
To learn more about biohacking, click the link in the description. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on,